Okay, we are doing this. Wow. Hello everyone. I was literally walking around the room since like 10 or 15 minutes. Preparing myself for like talking to myself. Facing a mirror, being recorded. And wow, I feel like my whole body is like tensioning and stiffening. I'm not doing that so often. Actually, I guess it's the second time in my whole life that I'm recording myself and with the intention to share it. So I wanted to speak a bit about Oh, I can feel the heat coming up. There's already some damp on my skin. I'm slightly sweating. I wanted to share a bit about this week's journey, about my personal relationship to my body and what came up to me, and actually which already started last weekend when I was with a friend of mine in a men's group, and yeah, maybe I'm not ready to share that yet, I guess. Well, also I go to reverse and go one step back, and my relationship to my body, and like writing this letter to my body was quite an impact and a journey, because a couple of years back when I was younger, I was fat. I was like much smaller, and I had probably 15 to 20 kilos more. I have like these love handles which I really don't like. And yeah, I have even some scars, when the skin is kind of getting torn apart because there's just too much mass for the skin to bear. And yeah, it used to be quite a journey for me to start loving myself and taking care of my body and being fine with it. Nowadays I'm actually quite good with myself, and I even have no problems being naked. I'm not ashamed of that anymore. But there are still days where I just feel like, oh my gosh, look at yourself, what's that? And I look in the mirror and see my belly, and yeah, where I'm kind of judging myself for not looking the way I would like to look. And there are other parts of mine which find me actually quite beautiful, and sounds kind of silly to say that, and there's a wave of shame and heat coming up. But I do. Both parts are in me, the one which don't like me that much, and the other one which find me actually quite okay the way I look. And yeah, I can feel how my voice is cracking. I feel so, well, I want to hide, move away, feel already judged. Gosh. Yeah, but the more I talk, the more comfortable I become. And yeah, what impacted me the most this week of getting into relation with my body and looking at the parts I don't like and how I treated my body for, my gosh, I treated my body like shit when I was in my youth. Like, being on I don't know how many drugs, partying from Friday till Sunday and like really giving a shit. Eating crappy food and really not honoring the temple. And there are still phases when I still don't honor my body. And I'm coming back to what I wanted to share at the beginning. Because when it comes to my own sexuality is myself, self-pleasuring myself. This kind of, and I feel, yeah, my heart is pumping and beating. I feel like really. You know, there used to be a time when I was a teenager when self-pleasuring was a journey, it was an exploration, it was like, wow, there was something new to discover, it was pleasurable, it was nourishing, there was a journey behind it, it was like, took your time and it was just like so much joy and somehow over the years it came something like, you know, like snap, like getting it out there, you know, just a release and actually kind of not taking time at all for yourself and almost violating yourself in a sense. Yeah, and in that med retreat this came up. Like holding my roots, my genitals, my back and feeling into it and I'm actually not treating myself nicely and in a kind way. There used to be times when I had a date with myself and somehow these phases seem to pass away and then there comes this kind of automatism, motoric something in. And I don't like it, I don't like myself about, yeah, with that. Yeah. You know, the time and the pleasure and the energy I have in with another partner, it's such a different space and I can't get into that when I'm taking care of myself or when I want to pleasure myself and nourish myself. So I made a commitment, so I'm not gonna do that anymore. I just don't, and I don't want to any longer. I want to give that part out to some love and taking care of that. So tonight I had a date with myself. Skipped the call, trainings call, and actually I started it and then I skipped it and moved out of it to take care of myself, taking a nice bath. And then I had the impulse to share and wow, and I feel really exposed right now. And my mind is going crazy and I don't want to go into that in detail right now. Because I'm just gonna upload it and share it with you. And lots of pieces are missing. I wanted to say so much more and make more sense of it, but just be there. And yeah, I'm curious also. So how has this week affected you? Did you discover something new about yourself? What has impacted you the most? How was the letter to yourself? What came up? And if you like, I heartily invite you to do exactly the same. Going crazy as I feel right now. And making even the video and share that with us. Okay. Thanks for listening. Thank you very much.